I'm a brand new drag queen and I'm learning how to sew so that I can paint self-portraits in my custom drag looks. Yesterday, I created a pattern for my brand new pants, and today I need to cut them up so that I can transfer that pattern to paper. I'm not particularly technical with my approach to sewing. I find it a lot more exciting to experiment. So please excuse that I lack the language that I need to describe the techniques that I'm exploring, but the pattern that I created is for 8-panel pants, 4 panels on each leg. I'm using all salvaged denim for this look, so I need to piece together some denim scraps to create the larger panels. So I need to cut up my pattern into smaller chunks, and then once I kind of deconstruct and reconstruct each of the pattern pieces, I can then go back in and sew the pants together. Each panel in this pattern took me about a day to construct. I think I could have maybe gone a little bit quicker if I didn't have to process all of this denim. I really like the idea of upcycling old clothes. My sisters had like 10 pairs each of old work jeans that they gave me, and I think that that's going to be all the material that I need for this project. I'm going to try not to spend any money on denim to create this whole look. And because of this, I'm seam ripping off all of the pockets, and I'm unrolling each hem and ironing them flat to give me as much surface area as possible, and it's just really time consuming. It takes me over an hour to properly deconstruct a pair of jeans into its panels. But like also, when I tear off the pockets and iron out the hem, there's this really cool variation in the washes of the denim. It's almost like a pseudo tie-dye effect, and I think it adds a lot of texture and visual interest. So I'm trying to include as much of that into my pattern pieces as possible. As you know, I'm a painter. That's my main discipline. I'm allowing myself to spend half a month on this drag because it's going to be the subject of my next painting project. I want to explore the art of drag through the perspective of a painter. I think it's wildly fascinating to smash these disciplines into each other and see what results. But also, I want to grow as a drag artist underneath the evolution of my paintings. Up until this point, I'm very much a bedroom queen. My relationship with drag has never left my room, but I was thinking, Halloween is coming up. I have a house party that I'm invited to, and I think it would be really fun to finish up this look and go out in drag for the first time this Halloween. The timeline is pretty tight. I'm working about 70-hour weeks to get this done, but I think it would be like a really fun subplot for this painting. That being said, I'm very much constructing this from a fashion instead of function point of view. I should be in drag for about 6 hours on Halloween, and I'm gonna be in severe heels and face tape and corseted to hell, and I'm gonna be bloated from the Four Loko, shout out. Anyway, Halloween is the target that I have my sights set on. I'm kind of nervous that this isn't much of a costume other than drag, but with the headpiece, I think I'm gonna kind of look like the Pokemon Deoxys. So I'm gonna tell people that I'm Cunty Deoxys for Halloween this year. Come back tomorrow to see the finished pants.